Panama life.
Nicaragua.
Pakistan.
Ghana.
Alcohol in Nicaragua is seen as a casual activity to do during the weekends. It's not a taboo subject. It was probably when I was younger, but ever since I can remember, it's never been a big deal.
Well, in Panama, alcohol isn't frowned upon at all by society. Actually, social events gather around food and alcohol all the time.
So alcohol in Ghana. In Ghana, alcohol plays both a role during celebrations and it also has its problems, just like anywhere else. In Ghana, alcohol is used in almost all celebrations, in funerals, in marriages, at birth, whatever it is. There's always a gift of alcohol and it plays a big role in the culture. I mean, alcohol also plays a big role in health in Ghana. For instance, they like bitters and stuff, which is very popular with the less privileged classes. That's what they do after work. A driver goes home from driving his truck or whatever he does for a living, and at the end of the day, they all come together for a beer, or they drink some bitters. Bitters are said, some of the alcoholic drinks, like the bitters and stuff, are made with local herbs, and they're said to give you, good health. It's a big part of our culture.
If it's a matter of perception, it's perceived by men to be a way of escape, to escape the traditional society. But if it's about women, then alcohol is perceived to be a sin. But that doesn't mean that they don't all drink. It's all underground, it's all hidden.
Sure it does. I drink when the time calls. So you have some parties, like for example you have the carnival, the desfiles in Nicaragua. That's a time to drink, so I will be drinking there. So for sure it influenced my drinking habits.
Of course, my culture had an influence in me. Like, we're taught from when we're little kids to have a few drinks when we are with friends and family, but not get drunk. So when I'm with my friends or family, I enjoy a couple of drinks, but we control ourselves.
Yeah, my culture has had some influence on me and my drinking. I guess for one, because even though the age is 18 in Ghana, alcohol is more accessible to younger people. So, yeah.
None.
American culture has affected my drinking habits. I drink more beer for one, keg stands, beer pong, all. I do definitely think that the drinking is much more intense sometimes. Like, it's more concentrated to specific time periods. So yes, it has influenced my drinking.
Well, I think Americans, instead of sitting and drinking a drink and enjoy it, they shug it and like to take shots. And it hasn't influenced my way of drinking.
It's a little bit harder to get alcohol. I mean, you can't just drink at bars and stuff. And also I've reduced how much I drink. I still drink a lot, but not that much, I guess, because I started drinking when I was a bit young.
Well, if you're talking about American culture, my only American culture experience has been at UVA, and I would say that I've never really come under peer pressure to drink, but because it's so easily available and because it's used to celebrate and to celebrate sorrow and just celebrate everything, it has influenced me. I think I've become part of that drinking culture as much as I want to be, as much as I'm comfortable to be.
Laws are more strict.
I guess the common criticism, which I agree with, is the fact that American kids are not exposed to alcohol at an early age, so when they come to college, when they're away from their parents, they abuse it.
An advantage of drinking here would be that when I drink, I'm not drinking the amount or the type of liquor that perhaps the Americans are drinking, so I feel good, I feel more in control in comparison to them, and I guess that's the disadvantage too.
I would say that it's very young age. 14 is when most people started experimenting with alcohol.
People start drinking at 15. That's the average age in quinceañeros and that sort of fiestas.
Drinking age in Ghana, well, not the official drinking age, when people start drinking at different ages, it usually falls around classes, I guess I would say. Usually the lower classes, even though maybe someone would send their kid to go buy drinks or whatever, don't tend to drink until maybe they're about 20. But as you move further up the hierarchy, I guess, in terms of classes, people start to drink at a younger age because people start going out more, they have that disposable income.
It depends. It depends on where they're coming from, what their socioeconomic background is. So if they're coming from broken families and are poverty stricken, then they're probably drinking when they're 12 and 13. But this is boys. In the same kind of society, girls are not drinking. The only women that you're going to see drinking are the elite and the upper middle class. And they start drinking in their teens, 16 above, or even more so in their 20s when they're able to handle what the concept of alcohol is, and it helps them.
I would say symbolic.
Isolation.
Bacanal.
Fiesta.